and actually getting her number. Because I would actually want to do an interview with her. And I ain't gonna tell y'all her name, but just say her name. Those who will know her when y'all see me do the interview with her. Like I asked her to do it, I told her I'm gonna pay her some money. And the reason why I'm gonna pay her some money is because I'm doing an interview with her. Getting ready to cross over here to Maryland in a minute from Virginia. But even though I said, those who know the adult industry, like I said, I'm a man, I look at adult.
Entering Maryland.
I used to look at adult movies. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real 100. But when I ran into her, and I was like blown away. I'm like, damn, not like she was a celebrity, but just to see. I mean, she like an average regular ass chick. I mean, she look, of course, look good, of course. But she like a regular ass, regular, if you ain't know nobody know who the fuck she was. But I knew who she was. You did. So, and I ain't gonna say her name, I ain't gonna put her name out there, I'm gonna just do the interview with her. Gonna have, gonna do an interview with her, gonna put it up. And we was talking. I was talking to her like on the on WhatsApp for a minute. Then we did she said she gonna do a video like a podcast thing with her. I set my little laptop and shit up, but we gonna do like a video. And she gonna talk about, she told me about her experiences in the adult industry and how she ended up that way. And what happened is she told me she ended up trying to go into Hollywood to do movies. She ended up trying to do movies. And shit didn't work like that, and she needed some money. So she started off like most of these women start off in the adult industry. They start off, like in the strip clubs and shit. And they'll have guys come into the strip clubs and recruit a lot of these like porn stars. They come into the strip club and recruit them. So she got recruited by one of the big ones. And she did a couple scenes. You only do a certain amount of scenes until you get, you making money at first. And then the more shit she said you do, the more money you get paid. Like, if you do like one guy, you may get like anywhere from like $300 to $400, $500 a scene. Shit like that. I thought they got paid more than that. Only to find out that, the guys that make these money, these production companies like Vivid, West Coast, these guys, producers are all little happy. They look happy. Except for Ghetto Gangers. So, but she never did a Ghetto Gang. I said, you ain't never, she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But she know the women that have done Ghetto Gangers though. But anyway, she was talking about how the industry is repetition. It's competitive. Because after a certain amount of time, there's always newer girls come in, and then they always want to have new fresh faces. Like now, if you look at the industry now, you notice now, you don't see a lot of the same faces. You don't see no Pinky. You don't see no the ass, because they got played out. They got used up. So now these women on OnlyFans, like I told her, I looked at OnlyFans I'm just not even I'm on fucking X, and you got got some of them on X, like, you know, I ain't gonna say no names, you know, but you got some of these adult stars on X. And one, I just say it's a light-skinned girl that wore pink hair. Back in the day, she's in the face, she still look good, but body-wise, I seen better. Her body just blow. Her body just garbage now. She got dents all in her ass and shit. And I mean, it's that bad. That bad. And I know she ain't making no money, man. You ain't making no money. Not with all them. You'll have low-level ass niggas or white or brass look at you, you know, he just smashed. And some of these women, she told me some of them be escorted because they don't got no other income. Like, Only Logical did one on Maserati. And Maserati, she was so broke, she went from a one-bedroom apartment with her daughter, and her daughter moved in with her dad, which she a Jamaican immigrant. She's a tether. You know, she's a tether. So, you know, she moved in with her Jamaican dad because she was broke. She got pregnant by a dusted and busted white dude that was a fucking drug addict that basically talked about her sexual skills in the bedroom, nothing else. Basically talked about her like she ain't shit, about what she do in bed. This only on Only Logic channel. So they go, man, like they really hit the wall. Just like Kevin Samuel said, these chicks hit the wall over a certain time. And over a certain time, guys, people don't want to look at them and shit no more because you get newer people. And then now OnlyFans drying up because due to the fact a lot of these guys now, these men guys trying to survive. Shit, they don't got no time to be spending no money on no videos jerking their monkey, spanking their monkey. So a lot of these guys, they getting Xboxes and shit like that. You got guys that truly are going red pill, ain't paying for you chicks. And now these chicks out here starving. Like Kevin Samuel said, when Kevin Samuel said winter is coming, he didn't lie. Even though, what's her name? What's her name? The chick that used to date 50 Cent, Vivica Fox, she up there celebrated that man's death. She literally celebrated that man's death because that man told the women, asked him something, and he told them the truth. And for him telling the truth, he was worthy of death. Because that spoke to women like what Kevin Samuel was saying, spoke to women like her that was at the wall and was done with all the plastic surgery and wigs and shit. She don't look like the spring chicken that she used to look. You're not gonna look like the spring chicken that you used to look. See, with 50 Cent can always get younger girls because he got money. And then he's in shape. You know, him doing this conservative grift, like I said, most of these niggas do. Most niggas do this conservative grift because they think they're gonna get money out of it. That's why I can't get mad at Nicki Minaj doing that shit. Because you got a lot of these niggas that do that conservative grift shit. They get grift over to the conservative side because they see the outright white nationalists paying money, so they placate to white supremacists. Which, if I had a platform like that, I would never do that to my people, knowing our situation. I would never do that, people. Placate to these racist white supremacist motherfuckers that I know intellectually I can destroy, and Marquette destroyed easily without no problem. You're a guy, you know, skilled with words and shit. Know how to use words to basically destroy your ass. And I seen Marquette literally dismantle niggas. I ain't gonna even lie. Between him and Sarge Willie P and a few other brothers on and Hardcore Tito, everybody was sleeping on Hardcore Tito, man. Hardcore Tito ain't no joke. Hardcore Tito, see, that's what comes when you got vast knowledge of shit, when you ain't sitting up there number read. And that's what, to me, him and Marquette on par with each other. Hardcore Tito, Sarge Willie P, due to their intellectual prowess, they on par with each other. But that's a whole nother video. Cause me, is everybody like to, I don't go along and say, well, I don't follow this dude because he said this. I don't do shit like that. If I like you, I like your content, I'ma follow you. I might have disagreements with you, but I'ma follow you. If I have disagreements with Sarge on shit. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. Let me get back on topic. But I was talking to her for a long time, and she said a lot of women in the industry get used up real quick. Cause you start, the more and more shit you do, they pay you more money, but you do the more and more shit you do, the more you get paid. So you start off doing, having one sex scene to having a threesome with two guys. Then you start off doing gang bangs where you got 4 or 5 other guys blowing you out. So just blowing you out. But the damage is, there's a lot of motherfucking damage that's getting done. Not to you, Not only is you getting a body count, but now everybody know who you are. And then just say if you want to actually find a love interest, it'll be hard for you to do. Because a lot of times guys ain't gonna want to be serious with you. They ain't gonna want to be seen with you. Because the thing is, everybody gonna motherfuckers be seeing, damn, you with her. A lot of guys don't want to be stuck with that whole stigma. It ain't, especially in the black community. I mean, niggas don't, due to a lot of the red pill nature of a lot of black men, they'll say, man, you dating her? You'll have niggas saying, you dating her, man? Damn, for real? Me personally, you got chicks that doing that shit what the adult stars doing, they just don't come out with it and do movies. You got a whole bunch of chicks that done the same shit that haven't done no movie. Got ran through. I know some chicks that got ran through by doing that shit where a whole bunch of dudes smashed her. Then that chick turned around and got married. Got married to a nigga. I know a chick that got ran through like that. Got ran through by multiple niggas, man, doing a gangbang up in a motherfucker ran through her, and she turned around, moved to another state, and got married to a dude, and got a family. See, you got a lot of chicks that get down like that, they just don't do movies. Now, you probably had some nigga record, touch the camera and recorded it, on the cell phone and shit. But yeah, you have some chicks that can literally get down like that don't even make movies. They ain't making no money. They just get ran through like that because they're some sexual deviants. You got a lot of women out here that's sexual deviants. They ain't gonna come out and say it, but you got a lot of women like the one panel, I think it was one of these goddamn shows where the girl, this chick was a pro-black activist, black woman, Nation of Islam loving and all this, but she said she had a fetish of getting ran through by white dudes. And she said she just came out and said it. She had a fetish that she wanted to get ran through by some white dudes. After that, her voice, all the shit that she was talking about, nobody paid attention to it no more. Nobody didn't even listen to it no more. Because when she said that pretty much destroyed her credibility on any damn thing. So when she started to talk about pro-black shit after that, nobody didn't pay attention to it. They talked over her. They talked over her, and she was just sitting there, and nobody didn't want to hear her no more. Just some shit you just shouldn't say. But black women, they gotta run their mouth about shit. And that's what fuck a lot of black women up in the game. White women that keep that shit, shh, don't tell, shh. Black women, fuck you, I'ma just keep real. I'ma show you how to use niggas. I'ma show how y'all women how to get over on niggas. Black women don't know how to keep their mouth shut. And then they wonder why they the least married. They wonder why they the least married. I said, because shit right there, like what she just said, that is why black women are the least married. They make themselves look bad. They do, man. They make themselves look really bad. There's an old saying goes, don't let your mouth overload your ass. And a lot of black women tend to do that. Let their mouth overload their ass. And say shit like tell other women get on social media and talk about how they use men and get this from men. And then the funny thing is, these women be in straight up relationships, don't even get like that, do that for real. And they mislead other women. They mislead other women to doing the same thing. And these women do it thinking it's cute. And then they wonder why, then they make a video why ain't no man taking them out for dates, why men ain't going up to black men, ain't going to mixers, why men in general are not going to women's mixers. But them brothers will show up with a whole bunch of white women, they'll go over to the Philippines and get married. And that's what you got a lot of these guys doing that. And people want to talk about they down there looking for sex, sex workers and shit. Hell, they can get that here. Or they'll say black men dating these fat white chicks. I like shit. Guess how many fat chicks I see niggas, fat black chicks I see niggas with. A lot of them, so, and we see that a lot. Where you got fat ass black chicks with skinny ass dudes and they be hugged up on them, loving them like a motherfucker. So I don't want to hear that shit about black men getting with fat white women when you got the same amount of niggas getting with fat chicks, because there's more fat chicks in the black community than the white community. You got niggas I seen like Sean with a P said, me as well, you'll see a nigga hugged up with a big back Keisha. And love the shit out of them. So I'll miss me with that shit. Niggas that's getting with fat white chicks. Yeah. Just much y'all getting with Dustin and Buster bottom shelf brands because that's all y'all have access to. Or y'all get a mid-tier Mitchell. He's mid-tier. He ain't no multi-millionaire or nothing. He's mid-tier. He's doing 50-50 with you in a 50-50 relationship. But these black women don't never talk about how they do a 50-50 relationship with a white man. They ain't gonna never say that. Oh no, don't never tell a nigga you doing 50-50 with a white man, because then the niggas gonna expect for you to do 50-50 with them. And they gotta be able to give us all access to all their resources. Their money is my money, and my money is my money. Technically, these black women wanna use y'all, use you brothers for economic slaves while they were working in cooperation with white men. You see how that works? This shows you that black women worship white men. They are still, black women are still on the plantation. And the same thing that adult movies are, those women are nothing. You had, I remember back in the day on HBO, they used to have Real Sex. And they had a white man, he owned what you call a place in Vegas. And most of all the women, he done laid up with all the black women, not the white women. He done laid up with all the black women. All of them. Slept with all of them. He didn't sleep with none of the white chicks, because the white chicks wasn't sleeping with him. That's why Kimberly Cleek, husband in her state, that she was running, I think she was running for governor. I don't know how that was going to happen. She had Vic Swami had a better chance of winning fucking Ohio than motherfucking, what's her name? I just said her goddamn name. He had a better chance of winning the Ohio governorship than she did. Kimberly Cleek, which was running for governor. You got this backstory of you being one of his strippers that he married. And this white man that owned this strip club got numerous baby mamas by mostly black women. None of the white women, mostly black women, which I told y'all, black women are the easiest women for white men to smash. They the easiest women for smash. Black women are easy access to white men. You, as a black man, you gotta work your way to get with Keisha, because Keisha really want Brad. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Most of these black women will dive at the opportunity to get with Brad. And like BGS said, if white men, and so everybody said that white men just say, we want all the Keishas. Them Keishas will jump over the fence with white men quicker than motherfuckers. We know they will. But Brad ain't doing them like that. And this goes to show you how in the adult industry, black women get used up and thrown away like trash. And they end up struggling. They end up struggling and shit like that, trying to survive on OnlyFans, trying to survive on Instagram and shit like that. A lot of these chicks barely making it. They barely making it at all. You see what happened to, what's her name, Dominique. Dominique went from being a hoe to a female bodybuilder, and she married a perverted white man. They always get with perverted white men because they know ain't no brother gonna be walking around with them taking them serious. They know that. They already know no white man gonna be no black man gonna be trying to walk around with them. They know a nigga smash them in secret. Well, yeah, but she told me they got a few seasons before they're no good no more. You know, they only got a window to make their little money in the industry, and if they don't stack it up and use it wisely, normally most of them end up broke. They age out, they end up broke, doing OnlyFans. Hell, if nobody ain't checking for Stacey Dash on OnlyFans, you know ain't nobody gonna be checking out for no old washed up adult star. Them chicks are literally starving. But hey, like I said, when I do this video with her, this live I do with her, I'm gonna do a live with her, and you know, I mean, I ain't gonna put her name out there, y'all. Those who know her, they'll know her. If not, those, you know, she gonna break it down how the industry is. You know, and I'm just curious. I just want to know what made her go that direction. I already know, but I want her to say it, and a lot of it is financial. They're like with what's her name, Megan Vine. When Tommy went off on her, she said that was a script that they had her to do, to degrade black men in the script. And that's another thing about the adult industry. That's another thing about it. But be looking out for that to come out soon, fellas. Other than that, y'all have a good Saturday.